way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a flag on the play.
yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, shaking bait.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shaking bait, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shaking bait.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington football team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Marlon Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Mack, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun is Eason. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
Now a carry from Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Colts 1st down.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And down to the 11. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Mack, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
third down. Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Eason's pass.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Washington, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Washington, nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
46-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 54 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Eason. Walker with a grab, left side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man is Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
He's got daylight. Campbell making the catch. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 66 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run here with Mack. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
55, Mark, 55.
Eason sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Eason. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Third down, here's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Eason. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
From 8 yards out, and the Colts add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, total didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike, 53.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Well, the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Eason on second down. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Washington 14.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mack, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. It's a gain of 35. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Watch 36. 36.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, and he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, tight. Watch her.
And to give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Washington 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun is Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Oh, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Eason. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. First down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
42-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Haskins. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better bring it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Again, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, 53 is the mic. 53.
To throw again. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, Johnson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Eason. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Mack, draw play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check.
The give to Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run with Mack.
Marlon Mack.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Eason. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Eason sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You got nothing. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington has retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hiking 18. Slam.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Looking for Campbell. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play that time for the Colts. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Mack. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason escaping the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
Blankenship for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banagoo drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
The 30-yard line.
Now a run with Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back.
That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
47's the mic. I got one. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there.
Back to throw. Joyner. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mack. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. Check.
They'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Gibson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down.